Hey everyone, welcome to the Muddy Reviews. Today we are going to be talking about the Krydex 9mm softshell pistol mag pouch. I got this mag pouch off of Amazon. It was 15.50. This is the black and OD version. I know you can find them on eBay a little cheaper, sometimes a little more. The other one I was looking at before I decided to go with Amazon, I did see it on eBay for 15.85, and it was coming out of China, so I decided to go ahead and go with eBay. I know these are a copy pouch. They're a knockoff. They're a knockoff of the G-Code Scorpion. I don't have hands-on experience with the G-Code Scorpion, however, but I decided to give the Krydex a shot because I was really curious and I wanted to build a whole Krydex belt out off of a belt I've got coming in. That's not Krydex, though. It's a totally different brand. It's actually a really interesting belt. I'm looking forward to getting that hopefully by the end of the week. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this guy. So the Krydex pouch comes in this nice little bag. It says Krydex on it. Pull the pouch out. Let's get this bag out here. It comes with a little card that explains how to operate the clip on the back. Now you got to be careful of these clips. So when I first saw these, I did notice that the clips are sold separately, and I was like, okay, that's kind of weird. I wonder if they're going to be a weak point on the design. And the clip itself so far has not shown to be a weak point. However, this little slider is. So you gotta just kind of bring that up, pinch these together, and slide them off. Now, this little piece here can and will break, and it's not difficult to break it, especially if you are banana hands, Neanderthal like me. You will snap that motherfucker right off, like I did on one of the other pouches I've got. I just pulled that bitch right the fuck off. And I wasn't even torquing on it or doing it very hard. Anyway, so I will have to buy a replacement clip. Anyway, but to get it off, you just do that little pull, squeeze, yank, and then that's how you access the MOLLE clip. It's very similar to the G-Code. So I saw other people talking about the G-Code Scorpions and these Krydexes, and the G-Code Scorpion it's very thin and close to the pouch, a lot like this one is. And the other Krydex one, they had these clips came much further out. So I don't know if the new Krydex, if this is a newer model Krydex and they copied the G-Code clip a little closer. So that's to be seen. But this one does, it does close in a much slimmer profile comparatively. So that is of a note. The G-Code Scorpion follows a very similar shape and design to things like the HSGI Taco and TYRs. I mean, the Taco was the originator. I've got a Taco right here. So this is a Taco belt pouch, and this is a HSGI TYR. So the TYR is a little different. It's a little fatter, just to give you an idea of how it looks comparatively. But I'm not really talking about these. It's not about these, but I wanted to show them. So get the fuck out of here. So onto the actual pouch itself. Very similar to the G-Code. You've got this large U-shaped piece here, which is your compression piece that's going to hold the mag in, and then you've got this plastic piece on the front here, and it's all held together with elastic shock cord and a cord loop here, a cord cinch. It's not the best looking cord cinch. I've seen these cord locks from ITW, and they look a lot better than this one. If I was going to replace anything right away off this pouch, I would probably swap the cord lock out with a better one, because this one looks like it's probably going to fail pretty fast. These springs are usually pretty garbage on knockoff cord locks. It's got a nice generous drain hole. I do like that. It's metal. And the material here is like a sort of rubberized material, so I don't think that's going to be an issue. The stitching doesn't look too bad. Looks kind of tight. I know in the G-Code, apparently the stitching's a lot better, but that's to be seen. We'll find out how it's going to hold up. It's pretty tight. I mean, it doesn't seem too bad. I've got an Airsoft Glock 17 magazine here from HFC, and it goes in pretty nice. It's snug. I mean, I'm going to shake the fuck out of it. It's not going anywhere. I like that. It's holds well. So as you can see, it looks big. It looks thick. It looks kind of bulky. I was kind of concerned when I first touched one of these because I have another one that's already on a belt. I'm going to pull that up and show you in a second. And I was like, oh man, it's kind of bulky. It looks kind of big. Not as big as it looks. I will definitely say that. So let's move this guy. Let's bring this belt up here. So I went ahead and put one on a belt. So this is a Tasmanian Tiger battle belt. And I've got a TYR on here. And then I've got the Krydex right here. So on this, you can see the Krydex actually does fit a little flusher than I expected. And the TYR actually pops out a little more on the bottom. I mean, she's a thick bottom girl down here comparative to the Krydex. And I was kind of surprised about that. Putting the mag into the Krydex. If I can do this one hand. Probably not. Oh, no, I'm doing that damn thing again. Catching the feed lip. Under this other magazine. Do the same with the TYR. There we go. And we got mags in both. They're happy. They're doing their thing. But as you can see, even with mags in, the TYR actually kind of comes out a little more. So it wasn't as thick as I expected it. It had a better profile. So that has something going for it. Now something it doesn't have going for it is this single clip issue here. So I don't know how well the camera can really pick that up. You can see the clip comes down and it's just going through all three channels of Powell's webbing, and it's not going through like you would expect on a normal piece of moly. So the TYR pouch, it goes through, it weaves through the back, it weaves back through, and then back through, and then back in on itself. So it's a much cleaner, it's much more sturdy Mary, where this pouch doesn't give you that. And that's one of my biggest concerns. I don't like that. That is one of the only things I don't like about these pouches so far, and that's going to be an issue. We'll see how much play they have in the belts later when I get the other belt, and I'll have to cross that bridge when I get to it. Overall, build quality feels pretty good. I have to say I'm way more pleased than I expected to be with these. I really expected them to be a hell of a lot shittier than they are. The plastic here, you can see some seams from the molding. It's not too bad. The other pouch in particular has got some edging from the molding. It's a little rough. You can sand that down. I mean, QC could catch stuff like that. And like I said, this bottom retainer is going to be an issue. So keep that in mind. Only time's going to tell, but I'm hopeful these will be better than expected. And I'm hoping they're going to hold up. Once I get a chance to really get out there and give them a good whirl and play with them and run them through their paces, we will see. I'm not going to be taking them to the real range and shooting, so they're just for BB wars. I'm sure they're going to do more than well enough to shoot other adults and kids with little plastic balls. I hope I covered everything. If you have any questions specifically about the Krydex pouch, let me know in the comments below, and I will try to answer you in a timely manner. I hope this was a helpful review, and if you were on the fence about a Krydex softshell pouch, I hope this helped you. As always, I will have all the information about the pouch, where I bought it, how much it costs, and a link to it in the description below. Thanks for watching. If you like this, give me all that YouTube shit, like subscribe, and all that stuff. Take care, y'all.